All right, let's dive right in. We're going to tackle one of birdwatching's classic challenges today, the Downy versus the hairy woodpecker. How in the world do you tell them apart?
Oh, you know the feeling. You're looking out the window, you see that flash of black and white at the feeder, and your brain just short circuits for a second. That little moment of panic hits. Wait, which one is that? Downy? Hairy? Ugh. Hey, if that sounds familiar, welcome to the club. Seriously, you are not alone. This is like a rite of passage for every single birdwatcher out there. But the good news, we're going to fix that right here, right now.
That's right. Today, you are unlocking the birdwatching cheat codes. We're going to break this down so simply and so clearly, you'll be identifying these guys with total confidence. It's going to feel like you have a superpower. No more guessing, just knowing. So, let's get into it. Why is this so tricky anyway? Well, it's 'cause they're basically twins. They look alike, they act alike, and they hang out in the exact same spots, your trees, your bird feeders. It's a classic case of doppelgangers, which is why we need a solid game plan.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to focus on just 3 top-tier clues. These are the easiest, most reliable ways to tell them apart. Forget all the other confusing little details for now. These 3 clues, they're about to become your new best friends.
All right, clue number 1, the size test. This is the first thing you're probably going to notice, that gut feeling you get about how big the bird is. And that first impression is a really powerful clue.
So here's a great way to remember it. Think of a candy bar. The downy woodpecker, that's your fun size. It's small, it's compact, only about 6 inches long. The hairy woodpecker, though, that's the full-size candy bar. It's noticeably bigger, more powerful, closer to 9 inches. Now, just a quick heads up. Size can be deceiving, right? A bird that's far away can look small. So this is a great starting point, but don't use it as your only clue.
Yeah, I love this little saying for it. If it looks like it hits the gym, that's your hairy. If it just looks big and brawny, you're looking at a hairy. If it seems kind of small and delicate, that's almost certainly your downy.
Okay, on to clue number 2. And this is the secret weapon, for real. If you feel like judging size is a little too wishy-washy, the beak is your rock-solid, undeniable proof.
So, it's all about proportion. Look at the downy. Its beak is super short and stubby, right? It's like a tiny little pocket tool. It's way shorter than its head is long. But the hairy? Whoa, that thing has a weapon. It's a long, serious drill bit of a beak that's almost the same length as its head. That proportion. That's the whole secret right there.
And this is maybe my favorite way to remember it. If it looks like it could drill through your deck railing, that's your hairy. I mean, once you see that massive beak, you can't unsee it. It's an almost foolproof clue. All right, let's move on to our third and final powerhouse clue. This one is awesome because it's a very specific little detail, a field mark that you can zero in on. We're talking about their tail feathers. Yeah, this one can be a real clincher. So when the bird is holding onto the side of a tree, try to get a look at its outer tail feathers, the white ones on the very edge. On a downy, you're going to see these little black spots or bars peppered on them. But on a hairy, they're completely, perfectly white. No spots. It's a super reliable tell, especially if all you can see is the bird's back. Okay, so you've got the big 3. Size, beak, tail spots. You are 90% of the way there. Now let's get into a few more advanced clues. These are great for confirming what you think you see and really leveling up your skills.
Now, these are a bit more subtle, I'll admit, but once you know to look for them, they can really stand out. The downy's body is kind of rounder, more compact. The hairy looks a bit longer, sleeker. And check out the white stripe down their back. On the hairy, it often looks a bit thicker, more solid. Just think of these as little bonus points to confirm your ID.
So what happens if you can't get a good look at the bird? Well, you use your ears. Their calls are different. The downy has this soft, kind of cute little pick sound. The hairy's call is way sharper and louder, more like peek. And their drumming is a dead giveaway too. The downy's is this really fast, high-pitched rattle. The hairy drums slower, deeper, and way more powerfully. You can often tell who it is just by the sound, from all the way across the yard. And last but not least, think about where you're seeing the bird. Downies are totally fine on smaller branches, even on weeds and flower stalks sometimes. You'll see them at suet feeders all the time. Hairies, they tend to like the big, beefy trees, your oaks, your maples. But, and this is a big but, you can find either of them in your backyard. So this is just supporting evidence, okay? It's not a hard and fast rule.
Whew! Okay, we have covered a lot.
So let's boil it all down into one final lightning round summary. This is your ultimate cheat sheet.
Ready? Here it is. Size. Small is Downy. Big is Hairy. Beak. Short is Downy. Long is Hairy. Tail feathers. Spotted is Downy. Clean white is Hairy. Boom. That's it. Those are your 3 pillars.
The real key is to use them together. It's a combo move. You see a small bird? Great. Now check the beak to confirm. Then glance at the tail spots for the final proof. When you use all 3, your ID will be absolutely rock solid.
And that's the whole point, right? So you won't have to guess anymore. The next time one of these amazing little drummers shows up, you'll know. You'll have the confidence to say, oh, that's a Hairy, or yep, that's a Downy. They're so much fun to watch, and it's just that much more rewarding when you know exactly who you're looking at.
So there you have it. You've officially graduated. Now go put those new cheat codes to the test. Go out there and impress someone. Or better yet, just enjoy that awesome feeling of confidence when you nail the ID. You've got this.